evening, everyone. This is Martin Nicholas Handfield, the cool recruiter. And tonight I have a public service announcement for the big banks and financial institutions out there. Guys, winter is coming. And what is winter? This one word. Actually, one word made of two words. FinTech. And what is FinTech? It's finance and technology together. So according to a definition I found online, FinTech essentially is the use of digital technologies by startups to come up with innovative products and services such as mobile payments, alternative finance, online banking, and overall financial management. So why are big banks next on the list for disruption? I mean, after the music industry, after the press industry? Well, let's see. I mean, banks and financial institutions are some of the oldest businesses in the world, and frankly, it shows. According to many analysts and pundits out there, and I'm one of them, banks and cash as we know them will disappear, and mobile payments, perhaps enabled with facial recognition, will become the norm very rapidly. Why is that? Well, in this day and age, customers are not too keen about going to their financial institution, brick and mortar, and go through all the painful processes of opening a bank account and applying for a credit card. No, I mean, in this day and age, we're used to experiences that are fun, frictionless, intuitive, and cheaper. Quite frankly, cheaper. And let's not forget that in the world today, there's 1.7 billion people without a bank account. So FinTech essentially comes as a savior for these poor souls by allowing them to participate in the financial services without the need of a traditional bank account. So what has been the banks and financial institutions' response thus far? It's been dismal at best. From what I found out, only about 7% of banks have set up their own FinTech labs. The vast majority has chosen a very passive approach, essentially investing in other FinTech enterprises or opening like an innovation lab, essentially paying lip service to it while doing business as usual because, hey, money's coming in, why change it if it's not broke, right? What does this have to do with recruiting at all? Well, let's see. I mean, in the FinTech world, technologists, like developers and such, they're rock star, okay? They have an input on the product. They have an input on the strategy, the direction that the company is taking. They're at the core of it. In banks, the big banks out there, the top coders or coders in general are like, well, they're support personnel, basically. I mean, they're like more or less a necessary evil. I mean, we need to go digital, so here's what we're gonna do. That's the big banks. We're gonna take the paper processes and make them digital, as is. Doesn't matter if they're just as painful, if not more so, in a digital format. That's what we're gonna do. And to make that happen, what do we need? Well, we need coders, so let's get a bit of coders. Let's get a couple of coders on board. So imagine that you're a developer, you're at the top of your game, you're an A player. What are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to work for a FinTech that will give you, that'll give you competitive compensation, stock options, so skin in the game, man. If we succeed, you succeed, and we'll value your input essentially. Or are you going to choose really the traditional bank where you're seen as that like just another cog in the system? That's something to think about. I know which I would choose. I don't know which one you would choose, but that's all I have for tonight. Big banks and financial institution, disruption is coming. Winter, indeed, is coming. Good night. See you soon.